Welcome back to Sunday League Moments with AC Plymouth. Today it's their last game, which is why I'm filming Coops, because it's one last game. As you can see, Samit was quite emotional in the AC Plymouth group chat, wishing everyone good luck. He couldn't be here today, whilst James was just getting quite emotional on his Snapchat. That sort of gives two of the players in the starting lineup away, but let's do the rest of them. It's Coops in goal, Jake, Bernie, Nick and Courtney at the back. Midfield of Tom, Sherritt and Finn through the middle, flanked by James and Will on either side, and then up top on his own is Alex. Subs bench is this, it's Callum, Gabe and Fraser, and as this is AC's last game, we look at the players who couldn't be in the squad today: Ben, Samit, George and Jamie. Here's how the league table looks. Saltash have won the league, they are champions, they are also Cornwall Cup champions. However, Parkway were League Cup champions. AC today play Elburton Villa, who could today activate who are playing Parkway. And so we start things off with AC pressure as Will wins the ball back here and flicks it onto Finn for some reason. Finn gives it to James, James over the top, Alex flicks it on, then chases it himself into the corner. The activate defender looks to shield him off, and eventually does. Positive play from AC. Alex here again, strapping with the ball up top, lays it back to Finn. Finn from about 25 yards has a dig and it's not far wide of the goal. Keeper wasn't troubled though. Now the ref is complaining about the ball despite Finn getting good air on that one. Spare balls come and he doesn't like that one either. Then John gets pumping in the only way possible. And then we can carry on with the game. This time the ball with Villa's number 18, but Tom and Finn win the ball back and it's picked up by Sherritt. He dances away from one man, plays it up the field. It's deflected off a 6. Will might make that, but the keeper has to come off his line to clear up. Free kick now from Jake. You don't really see it as it's flicked on towards Alex now, who's got no one in support. So he has a dig and it's quite far wide of goal, but it's positivity from AC. Alex now chasing a defender out. There's number 9 plays it up towards 18, but his poor touch finds Will. Will finds Tom. Tom loses out to 18, who has a dig from long range. He's perhaps seen some of the other videos where Coops has been dinked from about 40 yards, but he doesn't pull that one off. Finn turns away from his man, gives it to Sherritt. Sherritt gives it to Finn. Finn, positive play from AC, gives it to Will. Will gives it back to Finn. Finn looks inside, gives it to Sherritt. Sherritt looks to find Alex. Tries to flick it round the back of the number 2, but the keeper's off his line. Fantastic football from AC. Villa free kick now. Number 18 stands over this one. Runs up, hits it, James blocks it in the wall, and AC can eventually clear up.
Well done, James.
Villa now playing it long out of the back, over the top of Bernie's head. 18's in behind, runs around Nick, cuts inside of him again. He's doing Bernie and Nick here, but Bernie makes a great challenge there to stop number 18 as Jake was covering back. 18 has still got the ball, however, dinks the ball up. Tom misses it, as does Nick, and 11 volleys it into the back of the net. 1-0 to Elburton Villa. AC have perhaps played the better, but when your opponent hits it like that, there's not a lot you can do. Don't see much here, but Elburton are in on goal again, but for Bernie's fantastic sliding challenge, and Coops can easily pick it up. Time for some more AC passing play as Finn looks back, gives it to Coops. Coops takes a touch, gives it back to Finn. No pressure on him here as he takes a touch, gives it up the line to Jake. Jake goes up the line even further to Will. Will goes back to Finn. Finn goes up to Alex. Alex goes back to Finn. Finn goes inside to Sherritt. Sherritt looking for James, but number 10 makes it first and clears it for Elburton. Fantastic play from AC. Will here turning away from his man, giving it to Jake. Jake bursting forward now, gives it to Will. Will, his man falls over, but they still manage to get it back with Jake, and then with Will. He puts the cross into the middle, but it's over everyone. Not that you saw, because Fraser's in the way. I move the camera to get Fraser out of the way, and James has the ball, should go for a shot, but he's closed down quickly, and Elburton can clear up. And it's AC's first subs here, with Fraser going on for James, and Gabe going on for Finn. Corner now for Elburton Villa on that far side, sent high into the box. Number 9 gets his head on it, then it's Jake who clears it away. Only as far as the taker again, who sticks the ball back into the box, but there's no pressure on Coops, who can easily catch. Fraser now working down the left side against his old club. He's tackled, but can pick the ball up again. Just plays it inside towards Tom. Tom gives it to Courtney. Courtney with his right foot gives it to Alex. Alex round the corner looking for Fraser. Number 2 falls over there as Fraser still has it. Goes to shoot, but it's blocked and Elburton can clear up. AC now down the right again. Cross goes in, falls to Gabe, trying to get the ball under pressure, and Fraser, who's off camera's header, was straight at the goalkeeper. Tom now battling in the midfield, trying to win it back, but number 8 has the ball. Runs at AC's defence, tries to play it through. Number 14, Bernie makes a great challenge, Coops panners him, but number 14 was offside anyway. As AC make another substitution here, and it's Callum who's going on, and it's Sherritt who's making way. Jake takes the resulting free kick from number 14's offside up the pitch. Number 10 looks comfortable here, but he doesn't realise Fraser is there, who then does a roulette for some reason to try and get away from him. He plays it in towards Gabe, who takes a touch, skews his shot straight at the keeper. Ball now with the Elburton defender as he goes to pump it long. Don't really see it as Finn's in the way. And Courtney there goes in for a 50-50 and is absolutely clattered. Ref stops play, Courtney's down. He's got his knee in a strap, but this time I think he said he hurt his ankle. He managed to get up and play on, however, as do Elburton here with a corner. Callum half clears it, and now Courtney looks to be on his way, but it's actually picked up by Gabe. Gabe beats one man around his outside, then plays it up towards Alex. Alex has got Courtney on the overlap, the left back in the right mid position. Goes into the area, but it's a bit far, so he goes to cut it back. Bernie's up there for some reason, but it's picked up by Callum. He gives it back to Courtney, whose cross into the box is cleared. Callum gets his header in, and Gabe on the volley well over the crossbar. Elburton now long balling it up the pitch here with number 9, their left centre half. He plays it up towards number 18, who beats Nick to it, and then half volleys it, but Coops seemed comfortable with that, but that was perhaps closer to the goal than he thought it would be. Courtney now with a throw on this near side, up the line, flicked on by the Elburton man, number 8, up to Alex. Alex into Gabe, Gabe into Will. Will gives it to Callum. Callum looks back for Will, but he wins the ball back anyway. Callum then takes it forward, plays it inside to Tom, who has a shot, deflected, and the keeper makes a mess of it by palming it out for a corner. Not that you saw, but it's a corner to AC. Corner is taken out, swinging by Fraser, into the area, headed down. Will looks to have this one under control as he goes back to Courtney. Courtney sticks the ball forward. Bernie's chasing down the goalkeeper, but the keeper makes it first. Ball in the air now. Gabe tangles with number 16. Ball, however, falls to Fraser eventually. Fraser then has a dig from 25 yards, but the keeper has that one under control. Ball now with the Elburton keeper. He dropped it set up the pitch. Courtney with a lovely touch, but the ref blows up for half time.
Touch. Very nice.
Half time, 1-0 to Elburton Villa. AC have shown quite a bit of creativity in this game, but again, just haven't been able to find the target as of yet. No league goals scored since December, it's worth noting for AC, so it would be nice to go out on a goal.
Oh, that's much. There we go. How much? I love the
Half-time sub was Finn on for Alex, and it's Finn straight into the action here as he gives it back to Gabe. Gabe takes on number 11, who trips him, then 2 pushes him, and it's a free kick to AC. Free kick is taken by Gabe himself, right-footed, into the wall. Ball bounces back down for him. He sticks the ball high into the area. Tom misses it, as does the keeper, and it goes out for a goal kick. Elburton now on this near side. Long ball over the top looking towards number 18, who's got the strength over Nick somehow. Beats him in the air, then cuts inside of Nick, runs around Bernie, that's 2 men gone, slots it under Coops, that's 3 men gone, and scores a fantastic goal for Elburton Villa to make it 2-0.
Didn't know who got relegated. Yeah.
Will now, looking for an option, goes back, loses out however to number 9. Number 9 however goes steamrolling into Bernie, completely took him out with both legs showing. Ref thinks that's fine and plays on. Ball finds number 8 on that near side, who cuts inside of Tom, plays the ball over the top, but Coops has that one under control. Kind of. Fraser now with a throw-in on that far side, gives it to Finn. Finn lays it back off to Gabe. Gabe tries to get a shot in, but it's deflected. Not convincingly cleared by Elburton as it's picked up on this near side by Jake. Jake takes on one man, plays it up over there, and you'll notice a man's down on that far side as a shot goes looping over the bar. And it's Courtney again. Second time he's gone down injured, and this time he will be subbed off, and it's James who's going back on to replace him. Another AC sub here, and it's Sherritt going back on, and it's Tom who makes way. Then we can get back into the action as the Villa keeper takes a goal kick up the field. Nodded down, Nick stabs it up in the air. James doesn't make it as it bounces over his head, and number 8 can get the ball under control. He's got number 11 making a run, who's goal side of James now, goes to take on one man, but cuts inside, shoots left-footed over the crossbar. Warning signs are there that Elburton can counter AC's good passing play with the long ball, and to be honest, look the more dangerous side. Coops then takes the resulting goal kick. Not the best of challenges in the midfield, and it eventually falls for number 18, who's in a pace race with Bernie. Coops makes a good save one-on-one, but 18 is there on the rebound to stick it in, and suddenly that's 3-0 to Elburton Villa. AC now just trying to cut the deficit with another corner from Fraser. Goes into the area, over Finn's head, and comes down to the Elburton man on this near side. He sends the ball up the pitch towards number 8. Number 8 sends the ball even further up the pitch, looking for number 11. But it's a bit far for number 11, and he puts it out for a throw-in. Throw-in is taken by Fraser, up towards who I assume would be Gabe, who turns, has a shot, and it loops over the crossbar. Number 18 trying to cause more havoc, but it's Bernie who has that one under control and sends it up the field. Good flick on by Will, and Gabe takes on his man, sprints down the line, sends it into the middle, and it's Fraser on the volley, and he perhaps hit it a bit too well as it flashes wide of goal. What a way that would be for AC to score their first goal of the calendar year, and for Fraser to score his first league goal of the season. Gabe now on that far side, long throw it into the area. Sherritt flicks it on, no one's there, number 4 makes it before Will. Ball bounces down and 11 can try and counter, but Nick has the ball, tries to play an inch-perfect ball, but somehow it evades absolutely everyone and falls through to the keeper. The keeper then waits for the pressure to be put on by Finn, and then drop kicks it up the field. High up the field, looking towards number 8. James completely misses the bounce, not quite sure what he's doing there, and number 8 can run in down the left. He beats Nick in the air, makes his way into the area, dinks the ball over Coops, lovely finish, and that's 4-0 to Elburton Villa. As AC make another sub here, and it's Will who's going to make way, and it's Alex who's going to go on up top. I'm not sure where he's going here. They've just scored, we have to kick off again, Alex. Well done, that half, well done. Villa again, utilising the long ball, this time from number 16, sends it over the top. Nick tries to get it away from number 9, but doesn't really, and number 9 can keep the ball in. Then he turns Nick, goes into the area, James clears, only as far as who I assume is their right back. He sends it up, James clears it again, and now AC are on their way with Sherritt. He tries to play the ball through, but it's a bit overhit and goes through to the keeper.
Keep it in, Jake! Man on now! I'm the only one stopping Chelsea.
Ball through again towards number 18. This time he's not offside. He was called offside about 4 times in this game. Goes to take on Nick. Does take on Nick round his outside. Then cuts back. Left-footed cross into the area. Finds number 4's chest, who volleys it off of the post, and James can shield it for Coops to pick up. Coops then throws it out towards Finn. Finn can give it inside towards Callum. Callum gives it up to Sherritt. Sherritt with a lovely flick in towards Alex, who's on this near side, but somehow he's not on camera. Number 4's trying to shield him up. There's Alex. He eventually looks inside. No, he doesn't. He's completely clattered by 15, and it's a free kick. Deep free kicks, as always, are taken by Jake, right-footed, high into the area. Gabe gets his head on it, but he can't flick it goalwards, and that's a goal kick to Villa. Jake now in a tangle with number 9, wins the ball back, tries to send it up to Gabe. Late challenge on him there, but the ref plays on. Number 15, the Villa left back, sends it up the pitch, over Jake's head, and now number 4 is in down the left. On his right foot, he shoots, Coops saves with his feet, Nick flicks it brilliantly away from number 4, and then can clear up for AC.
Boys, welcome to Skill School. Jed, Isaac,
You know the rules, 3 rounds, let's get with it. Let's get the lesson.
Oh my god.
That was definitely not intentional, but what a ball.
Yeah. Go on. What? Jammy. Can't make out his line.
Well on again, Jake.
Well done, Jake. Fraser here knocks it on. Nodded on by the Elburton man. Alex's first time shot, would have loved to see that one go in, as it was well struck, too well struck in fact, and it flies over the crossbar for a goal kick. James now standing in at left back, for some reason touches the ball backwards, then tries to do the same but only gives it to number 9. Number 9 then dinks it up and wins the header himself over James, gives it to 18. 18's in behind Nick, twists and turns around Nick, rounds Coops, slots it under James on the line, into the back of the net. Fantastic goal from him again, and that's 5-0 to Villa. Elburton throw now on this far side. Finn doesn't quite get enough on that one, and number 18 is in behind again. Don't know where Jake is at this point, but Bernie's back to cover, puts him off enough, and 18 sends it wide for a goal kick. Coops now with the ball in his hands. Route 1 stuff. Elburton's left back, number 15, knocks it down towards number 16. 16 over the top. I assume Nick is the left centre half who sticks it forward. Alex tries to flick it on. 15 has this one under control as he goes back to his keeper, but it's under hit and Fraser nicks in and scores AC's first league goal of the calendar year and his first league goal of the season. That's 5-1 to Elburton Villa, and AC have a goal back.
How many minutes is that, Heathers?
It's half past. No. Yeah. What? How many games has it been? Like 6 or 7. Yeah. Yeah.
Sam, have you got that video to prove that happened?
Yeah. Courtney has now recovered from both of his injuries and goes on for James at left back, who's been having a torrid time trying to deal with their man, but he is filling in, so fair play. Sure. Look back, Callum. Look back. Oh, well played, Callum. Corner now for AC, trying to pile on some pressure again as Fraser sends it in. I think that was Sherritt who got his head in, but Elburton can clear it up the pitch. Courtney trying to deal with number 9. Number 9 looks up. Nick seems to have this one under control, trying to play the offside, but they haven't done it successfully as 18 is down on the left again, but Courtney comes back covering and completely classes into him, and that's a free kick. Number 18 it is who steps up to take the free kick. I move my camera too much and he moves the ball too much as it sails over the crossbar. As Tom here goes back onto the pitch and it's Sherritt who makes way. Ball with Tom, instant impact, trying to win the ball back, but somehow number 16 beats him and Callum, then plays it up the line towards number 18, who as always is in on goal. Coops this time makes a great challenge as the ball deflects off of 18 and Courtney can clear up. Finn now on the ball, looks up, gives it to Alex. Alex trying to hold off 4 men.
That's me! Oh, I wonder who's going to be taking this free kick.
Bernie.
Get on, sorry. No, I think Nick's having this.
Free kick, however, was not taken by Bernie or Nick. Gabe, Alex and Fraser all stand over this one, but Gabe gives it up. And it's Alex who eventually steps up, sort of jogs up to it, right-footed, over the wall and over the crossbar. Time for a lesson of play to the whistle as 15 sends the ball up towards number 11, who looks offside but he wasn't, shoots, Coops saves, whilst everyone was stood dead stock still. Ball now with Elburton, again sending it long up the channels, 18 this time in on goal again, but this time it is called as offside. Jake then takes the free kick from deep as always, sends it up the pitch, Finn tries to flick it on, might fall to Gabe here, he doesn't quite hook it goalwards, and the ref blows up for full time.
Oh no, no.
Can you shout out to Lewis Riley? I'll subscribe to you for a while.
Shout out to Lewis.
Thank you. Shout out to _Buzzy.
You could say that that was a sorry end to a sorry season, as AC finished rock bottom of top league without having won a game all year, but when you finish second bottom league and get promoted up 2 tiers, it's a bit difficult. 5-1 it finished to Elburton Villa. AC finally scoring a goal, scoring the last goal of the game as well, through Fraser against his old side. It was also Elburton's last game together. They were all an under-18 squad as well. So what now for the boys? Well, training sessions end at the last Wednesday of May, and they've all got their A-level exams coming up. So on to the future. People going off to far-flung universities, people no doubt going off. Perhaps they'll play football for university teams, maybe not.
Future of football,
Paul Pogba.
yeah.
On the volley.
Play for England one day, you will.
Now he's French.
Or France.
Been doing these videos for about a season and a half, and we've captured 1 AC win and quite a fair few cracking goals, and I'm sure a couple of them were today. So from all of us, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.